Good morning to all of you. We continue with the video session, and I would like to say few words again and again to you. Keep on practicing the loop. Try to have a dry and run test of the loop. If you are making a dry and run test for the loop, then the things will become easy for you. Since we are practicing a menu driven, switch gets practiced there. So menu driven programs are the important part of your syllabus. Menus has to be written menu driven program. You should master it out. Now running of the loop is very necessary. Please do practice it out. Somebody asked me to teach the series again, and beta I would like to teach it again. I will be finding some way to go through the series again, but since it's a pandemic situation, beta, we cannot have you cannot expect it everything as a classroom type, because there we had an interactions. Whatever the doubts was there, we used to clear it out, but here we are failing to that one live interaction with you, and I am unable to clear your doubts, but you can use the internal messaging systems to clear your doubt. I will be replying to it. I will try my level best to reply each of your doubt, or if you are somebody had asked through the YouTube inbox that there is a problem, and I tried to reply it out. I tried to sort it out. So anyway, any medium should be there with for us to have a conversation, to clear our doubts, place your doubts. I will try to go through it, but it's a pandemic situation. When the schools are going to open, nobody knows when the government is going to allow, and you have to adopt this technology. You have to study accordingly. It's very painful, and it's a time taking job for us to create videos, then upload it. It's a very time taking procedures, and forget about all those things. Now regarding your doubt, clearing of your series question doubt, I will try to clear it out, but first let me proceed with the academics, because you people have to be prepared for the boards, and when I will be finishing the loop questions, because still factorial questions are remaining. Factorial questions we will solve without. Factorial questions we will do with the menu driven. Then in the factorial question, when I start with the factorial question, means not today video we will be having a menu driven for the series. One more video we will be placing it for the series. Then the third video what is going to come is with the series, and I will try to solve it out there only. The series problems I will be trying to solve it out. I will write the simple series, and then I will convert those simple series with the factorial questions. So we will be trying it. I will be trying my best. But if you have in any case you people are having any doubt, use the internal messaging system. You are most welcome. I will clear it out. And somebody has developed a good idea that they take a screenshot, or they take a picture of their screen of either the system or the laptop, and where they are getting stuck, they place it to me, and I reply what's the error is there, and it gets corrected, and they proceed. So you can do like this. Or if you are tracing out anything, if you are tracing out with the series or the loops, and if you are getting stuck, please take a photograph of it, send it to me. Where you are getting stuck, I will instruct you, and then and there, if it is possible with the words in messaging, then it will be fine. Or otherwise in the next video I will be surely talking about those things where you got stuck to it. Alright, so we are going to proceed with the menu driven for the patterns. So you get an idea how the patterns are also can be written with the menu drivens. Thank you. Let's proceed to the program. Now here we go. Write a menu driven program to display the patterns display the following patterns. It's a following patterns. Now what will be the pattern number 1? Suppose 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. This is one pattern. Now the second pattern can be 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 4 5 5. All right, this can be another pattern. And third one 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1. This is going to be the another pattern. This is what the question is. A menu driven program to display the following patterns. So here we go with the program. This is what import java.util.asterisk. all right, so class abc void main. Now scanner sc equals to new scanner, and then system dot in. Alright, so you are using a scanner class. Now what is the requirement for this? So you require an int j internal loop for the printing, and you require a choice. This is what our requirement is. So Soplan press 1 for pattern 1, Soplan press 2 for pattern 2, Soplan press 3 for pattern 3, Soplan. Enter your choice. Ch equals to sc dot next int method, and pass it to the switch ch and curly braces start. All right. So now here we go case 1. This is our case 1. Now what the pattern is, where the I loop lies. This is the loop, I loop. So for I starts with 1, I less than equals to 5, I plus plus, because it's increasing 1 2 3 4 5. Therefore it is an I plus plus. Now how the j prints now here? 1, then 1 2, then 1 2 3. The j starts always. So here the j always begins with 1. All right. Now look here, 1 2 1 2 3. J increases, therefore j plus plus. If increases, that means j is less than equals to. Now where does the j ends? When I is 1, j ends at 1. When I is 2, j ends at 2. When I is 3, j ends at 3. So j depends on I. Now system.out.print j. Then so system.out.print space, close the for, outer for. This is the inner for loop and this is the outer for loop. Are you getting it? Then break. You go for the break here. Alright, now come to the case 2. What is the case 2? Where is the loop? Again, look at the loop. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5 5. From where does the loop begins now? What is the loop? So for I equals to 1, I less than equals to 5, I plus plus. Now for j equals to, how does the j begin? When I is 1, j begins with 1. When I is 2, j begins with 2. When I is 3, j begins with 3. When I is 4, j begins with 4. When I is 5, j begins with 5. Now where does the j ends? J always ends at 5. It's clear. Now j always ends at 5. So j begins with here I. Is it? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That means j is always increasing. J plus plus. Is it? J is always increasing. So increasing means j must be less than equals to. Now what is j less than equals to? Because the j always ends with a 5. So it is j as ending with a 5. Then SOP system.out.print j SOPLN blank outer for close and then break. You break out from there. Is it? So till now one for pattern. This is the menu what you are showing in. Then your choice, passing it to the switch. This is for the case 1. Is it? This is the case 1. Break. Then this is the case 2. And a break. Now let's move on with the case 3. What the case 3 says here. Now this is the case 3. From where does the loop begins? Now look at here. My loop starts with the 5, ends at 1. So case 3. Now for I equals to 5. Alright. Now look what happens with the I. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means I decreases. Minus minus. It decreases by 1. So when it is decreasing, that means I must be greater than. Alright. Then it is a greater than. Greater than equals to 1. Where it ends? At 1. It ends. Now, what about the J? How does it prints now? Now look at the J. J always begins with 1. So J always begins with 1. What happening to the J? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That means J is increasing. The J is increasing. Is it? So that means what? J is less than equals to. But less than equals to what? Now here look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the value of the I. First it is 5, then goes up to 5, then when I changes to 4, it goes up to 4, when I changes to 3, it goes up to 3, when I changes to 2, it goes up to 2, when I changes to 1, it goes up to 1. So J depends on I. Is it? Then SOP J SOPLN blank break. Sorry. Close the outer for, and then here you go with the break. Then here you go with the break. Then default Soplan wrong choice, and no break here. Close the switch, close the main, close the class. Hope so you people are getting through it. Now, that what I was talking about, tracing it out. If you can remember, those who have missed the video, they could have previous videos of the patterns. They might be feeling it a bit difficult but those who were in continuous touch, they might be feeling it is an easy one. Once again polished how you are, how we should derive what is an I, what is an J loop, how it works, why there is a plus plus minus minus. This all questions, all doubts, I think so is getting cleared to you all. Tomorrow again one more menu driven with the patterns, and then we will go with the factorial questions. We will try to find out the factorials and factorials menu driven. Thank you.